So we're going to keep talking while she draws, because I feel like there's some more to talk about. So we talked about Three Wolf Moon and your guys' sort of personal experience with it. So I'd like to get just the tiniest bit theoretical with you guys. Why do you think Three Wolf Moon became popular?
Well, first and foremost, and I think the story kind of created a framework, kind of a mythology that other people could add to. Because if it was just a funny review, there'd be one funny review, and that would be it. Instead, there's 17,000 funny reviews. And some of them, I think, are even better than the original one. Like the one about not putting this t-shirt on your torso, you put it on your soul. I laughed for a good minute when I read that one. So it kind of, it almost created like a progressive story where people could kind of add to it, tell their own bit of it. And so I think that was part of the difference that created this kind of mythos around it that allowed people, that kind of resonated with people and allowed them to add their own. On top of it, I think it kind of converged with, because there's kind of some other, it's like trucker chic type of chic. Like with the net hats and stuff, and the Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. There's that kind of popular undercurrent now too. So I think it kind of merged with that. And so between those two things, I think it really gave it more of a body than just a single funny review would.
Okay. Any other thoughts?
I think it. Yeah, I believe because it was a product that people could buy, and it was really kind of like the majority of the reviews before were about like milk and land speeders and kind of just like random things that people wouldn't buy on Amazon. But since it was a product that was available, and we were kind of we're kind of a big company who could fill orders really quickly for something, it allowed it to gain a very quick momentum for it not to just be a meme that was something that had to build over a long period of time, or something that it's something that it was physical. So
yeah, it connects to the real world.
It crossed over and connected to the real world. And
so speaking of that, connecting to the real world and being able to fill orders quickly, are there any standout numbers, like the most shirts you sold in a day, the most you printed in a single run?
We do about 300, 400 dozen per press per day, and we ran it probably 3 months straight for. we printed so many shirts, we dye our shirts too, so we printed so many shirts that our wastewater company called and said, please stop dyeing. Because it's not that big.
It's an environmental hazard, is what you're saying.
Yeah, we printed hundreds of thousands of shirts. Yeah. Now we continue. I mean, Walmart picked it up, and that was 60,000 shirts, and and it keeps going. It keeps going up and down on the Amazon chart, and they're like our number one customer right now is Amazon. So I mean, we're always sending them out.
Just to amplify what Mike said, I think he's got a really good point about how this is actually a physical product. So it's one thing to know, let's say the mem cats. See, I saw this funny cat that like cheeseburgers, and you can look at your friends at work or people you pass on the street, and maybe 50% of them have seen the same funny cat picture that you did. But when you're wearing the Three Wolf Moon t-shirt, you're part of like a secret fraternity that you can identify each other by what you have on. And so I think that was again really a key to it, where it wasn't, you could be part of the mem, but you could actually be part of it with this and show other people where you're at.
Except when you ran into people who you thought they were part of the club, but there are people who buy our shirts beforehand. Yeah, I'll kick your ass.
So which does raise a good question. Do either of you gentlemen now currently own in your own wardrobe a copy of the Three Wolf Moon?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Actually, we printed a Three Wolf Moon glow shirt because in his cons it said, yeah, the shirt does not glow.
Okay, so obviously there is a Three Wolf Moon variation that is here as part of the ROFLCON shirt in a couple of forms, but are you telling us that there are other secret, maybe hard to obtain, like holy grail free glows?
Yes.
How many of these things are out there?
There's not too many out there. They're on our website, so themountain.me, you can buy it on our website.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
So you can get them?
You can get them, but not a lot of people know about it. Oh, I mean, you guys know about it now. So.
And the internet might have just found out about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Cool. All right. So, and how frequently do you guys wear it? With frequency? Not some frequency?
Well, I'm married, so I can't wear it too often.
You're not in charge.
Every moment.
I have my mint T-shirt that I keep because I don't want to. I want to be able to keep it for prosperity and show my grandkids where my 15 minutes of fame came from. But I do have, in fact, actually, Mike and folks at the mountain were nice enough to send me a parade of T-shirts to give away for Christmas presents. So we have a couple of family pictures of the whole extended family, all Three Wolf Moon T-shirts and all holidays. So and they're very proud of me because that's our family's one claim to fame so far. So.
Would either of you ever consider using a T-shirt cannon in any contest?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. I'm glad to know where we stand. Now, so you mentioned about the sort of like two user groups. Actually, hold on before we.
Nice kid.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now, so you guys were talking about the sort of two user groups, and that, maybe someone who had bought the T-shirt after it became popular would see someone who had had it from before and be like, hey, you're part of the club, and get punched in the face.
Right.
So